Hi, this is Chris Lavin from Xtreme Polishing Systems, and today we're in Boynton Beach, Florida, and we happen to be at my sales manager Anthony Jeremiah's house today. It's a home that he bought a little bit over a year ago that I had promised him as a home warming gift that I would do his garage floor for him, and actually we were going to polish it. Bottom line is we've been so busy down here we didn't really get a chance to polish it, and since Anthony has seen some of the new epoxies that we're promoting and campaigning and selling here at Xtreme Polishing Systems, he asked if we would put down a red base because he loves the Miami Heat and he loves the glitter floor that's seen up in the cigar room that so many of you guys have seen and love so much, and wants to have the gold glitter over the red. Basically, when you're doing metallic coatings, you want to take more or less a similar color primer than to what the color is going to be, in case you know what I'm saying, you don't get 100% coverage of the metallic. It's not going to show through as an oddball. So we're kind of picking odd colors here. Normally you would put like a gold primer down, but we're going to put a red primer down for Anthony because he's a big Miami Heat fan. And down here in South Florida, it's a great lifestyle. Anthony has a lot of fun down here. He's in a real neat little community down here in Boynton Beach. So we're going to do a red primer, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to do a gold glitter floor for him. Now, a lot of these glitters, they're special poly glitter that we bring in, that we put into our mix, okay? And our coating is 100% pure resin, where all the other coatings that are on the market that you can buy at Sherwin-Williams, or you can buy from different suppliers, you know what I'm saying, they're not 100%. They're normally about a 90% pure resin, and then they put fillers in them, okay, to lower the cost, okay? So we're really the only company, and you'll notice that because there's zero VOC to the product. We're California compliant, so you can use these products in California, and I think that once people try the product, use it, compare our metallic systems compared to the powdered ones that people are using, all of our colors, our pigments that we're putting into the clear resin is a liquid, so it's very easy to work with. You get great flow, and it just lays down real nice. And I think that after you see this garage, if you're thinking about doing your garage, give us a call at the number below. Shop online. You can buy the product online, and then the freight that you may see come up into the freight is for my normal product. The epoxies do range; they're a little bit different as far as the freight goes. So know that when you get that, you're going to be getting called from somebody in a shipping department to give you a freight quote, and then you can tell them to process the order and we'll get it shipped right out the door to you. But we're doing a standard garage here. It's basically a 2-car garage. It's 400 square feet, 20 by 20. It's a conventional garage. We're going to be using one of our kits to put the red primer coat down. And then when we come back tomorrow, we're going to be putting down product at 50 feet per gallon when we put down the gold glitter. And we're going to be mixing 1 pound of glitter for every gallon. So we're going to have 8 gallons. We're going to have 8 pounds of glitter to put in there. Anyways, I hope you enjoy this video. Once again, always shop with confidence on XtremePolishingSystems.com. You can go to our YouTube videos. We have over 200 YouTube videos now that you can watch. And you can learn how to do this business. It's a great business. There's a lot of money involved in this business, a lot of profit margins. You can attend our school. We have Polished Concrete University classes 1 week out of every month that we're, great way for you to learn the business. You can come down and use the machines, equipment, and see how to do it, and then you can go home and you can start making a lot of money. So enjoy the day, and I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, so the process has begun. Obviously, we've gone and we've prepped these floors yesterday with our concrete genie, and we use the 16 grit metal bond diamonds to grind the floor with, okay? We've taped off all of our borders and our edges. And what we have here is we've cleaned out the middle joint. We vacuumed out all of your construction joints in the floor, as you can see. What we have now is we have our kit right here that you'll be able to buy. This is the Epoxy Crack Repair Kit, okay? And it's a 2-part kit. Right here, Jimmy's starting to mix up the one. And we have one that's black and one that's white, okay? And you're gonna mix these two in together, okay? And it's gonna make kind of a grayish color. And while Jimmy puts that in the crack, we have our friend Jeffrey here with us today, Jeffrey Jones, and he's gonna come by with the little spatula right here. And we're gonna just flatten it to the surface, okay? So we're gonna watch them as they do it.
Hey, Jeffrey. Ready?
As you see, Jimmy and Jeff are wearing gloves. Always when you're working with epoxy products, make sure you wear gloves. You don't want to get on your skin. A lot of people have allergic reactions to epoxy coatings that have the fillers in them. Once again, most of our products are 100% pure in the resin, so a lot of times people that suffer from allergy symptoms and allergic reactions that they have to regular coatings won't get that when they use our product. Once again, you're mixing the black and the white, you're getting it to a gray. This product takes off very fast, so you have about 10 minutes to work with it. So right now Jimmy's got a nice gray going there. Looks really good, Jimmy.
Yeah.
And Jimmy's gonna start to put that in the cracks. Perfect.
Let me see your, see the knife. Just gonna
I think you're good there, Jimmy. Just drop them down here now. The nice part about this product is you can use this product in cold weather, warm weather. It sets off real fast. It doesn't, there's no shrinkage to the product, so it's going to hold true to the way you leave it. Well, as you can see, Dr. Jimmy and Dr. Jeffrey here, I should say Professor Jeffrey because he works at the Pompano University. They've filled in all the voids of the concrete now, so that all your construction joints are filled, all your little divots have been filled real nicely, as you can see. What you want to do is you want to make sure that the whole surface is flat, so when you put your epoxy down, you know what I'm saying? It's a self-leveling epoxy. You don't want to see any type of lines going down the middle of the floor. So they've done a real good job here. So we're going to give them an A+ for that. And now we are going to go and we're going to put down our red primer, which is going to be the first step of the epoxy process after the surface prep. Okay, the main thing I want to reiterate to everybody is preparation is 90% of an epoxy job, okay? So your floor prep is super, super important, okay? Don't think for a second that you can cheat the system on floor prepping, otherwise you're going to wind up spending a lot more money on epoxy because you didn't fill all the voids. You didn't use the crack filler, do you know what I'm saying? So I'm taking everybody through the tools of the trade of what you're going to need for this project, okay? Of which we're going to be able to outfit you with when you call and you place your order, okay? So the first item that you need whenever you're working with epoxy coatings is you need latex gloves, okay? The nitrate latex industrial gloves come in different sizes. They come in small, medium, large, and extra large. These particular ones happen to be a large, okay? So you're gonna make sure that you have gloves with you and that you're putting your gloves on whenever you're using and playing with this product, okay? The other item that you're definitely gonna need, because when you're starting to put your coating down, you want to walk around with the spiked shoes on, okay? And these here are the Pro Finish shoes. They have the cleats on the bottom, so you can walk around in the self-leveling product and not leave any type of holes. These are the type that you can just kick your shoes right into. As we're gonna watch Jimmy right now put these on. So there they are. So he's going to walk around those shoes there, okay? Your next item that you need to have is you need to have a D-shaped handle, just a half half-inch variable speed reversible drill with the D-shaped handle we like to use so you can hang onto it from the back, and a mixing paddle. There's our mixing paddle. This one's been used before. After you use them, always make sure you clean them off with denatured alcohol or acetone as a cleaning solvent, okay? You want to have clean buckets. For every kit that you buy from us, you want to go out and you want to get a clean bucket for each time you're doing a mixing, okay? What we've done is we've labeled our Part A and Part B epoxy with different colors on them so you don't mess them up, okay? What we're going to be doing is this is our color pack. This is a red. I want you to take a look at how beautiful, vibrantly red this red is. There's the red. So, and all of our colors are liquid, okay, or paste. And you'll see once you start to work with these, compare the powders clump up in your mix, which leave contaminants in the floor, and they look terrible at the end. So ours are going to be nice and smooth, similar to glass, and it's a beautiful product to work with. The other items you're going to need is you're going to need your cut brush right here, which we've taped to the end of a handle, so that way you can paint like this instead of being down on your hands and knees, okay? Your other item that you're going to need is a squeegee. Okay, this is a flat squeegee. We're going to be using a notch squeegee, but flat squeegees are good to have, or notch squeegees, when you're applying the decorative coat. And then here's your roller, okay? This is a 3/16 thin nap roller, 18 inch. And of course, as you can see, you need to have some tape. You want to have tape just to run around the borders, okay? And that's pretty much all you need to have. And all this can be ordered from Xtreme Polishing Systems. Our mixing station, as you see, is going to be over here. You want to make sure you're real neat and keep your mixing area real neat so you don't make a mess. The goal is to be done with your first coat, walk away, and then tomorrow we're going to come back and we're going to put our decorative coating on, okay? I want everybody to know out there, if you want to do the system all in one day, you can do it. It's just going to be done with a different material that dries literally within an hour and a half to 2 hours after you put the first coat down. You can get on with the second coat. So you can literally do one garage in one day. Grinding, prepping, putting your primer coat, your base coat, and your top coat. It's going to take you about 8 hours to do that, but you can do a garage in one day, okay? And we'll be doing one of those videos probably next week, so stay tuned to make sure you watch that one also. Point, once again, okay, we've ground the floor with our concrete genie with a 16 grit diamond. We have made sure that we got the floor really clean. We have routed out our cracks, our joints, and we filled it, okay? What you want to make sure is that it's dry to touch, okay? This product took a little bit longer than we were expecting it to take to dry. It took about 4 hours to dry. So we went home yesterday and got back and did some other stuff at the office. So we came back here this morning, and we're gonna put down the red epoxy, and we're gonna watch Jimmy as we mix these up, okay? And once again, your Part A and your Part B, yeah, your Part A and your Part B, as you can see, are two different colors, okay? And we do it that way so that you make sure you don't get them messed up, because the last thing you wanna do is not get your mix right. That's where most people fail, is right here on this piece of cardboard, okay? So you're gonna put 2 of the Part A's into your new bucket that you bought. And when you buy multiple kits, you're gonna get a new bucket for every kit, because you don't want contamination from the last bucket being in there, because it could set your product off a lot faster. And you wanna make sure that your product gets a full cure when it's supposed to, which is 8 hours. Once again, we showed you this before. See how Jimmy's got his gloves on? That's what you're supposed to do. This is what you're not supposed to do. Do not work with any of this without gloves on. Always wear gloves. So we have the red that we're going to hand to Jimmy. And we're going to spatula that into the Part A. Okay, so Jimmy's got the red right here that he's going to start to dispense. And you make sure that you spatula it out, just like your just like your cake frosting. And boy, the one thing that's really nice about the product is how clear the product is. The red is very red. And then we're going to mix this now. So you're gonna put it in the bucket, and you're not gonna go fast with it, okay? You just wanna mix up the color into the resin. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So you're gonna do this for about 25 seconds. As you can see, we got a good mix on that right now. We'll do a little bit more. We'll put our 10 seconds in this one. Jimmy's gonna pour the hardener. You pour the hardener in here. You want to start the clock, Jeff? Down here where it's warmer, okay, and you have more humidity, your mix time is going to be about a minute. When you get into the colder areas, your mix time on this product can go up to 3 minutes. You don't want to go real fast with it. You just want to keep a nice steady drill and make sure you don't get air bubbles. You don't want air entrapment. If you do, we're going to show you tomorrow, you're going to get a big air, or a big flame torch, and you want to make sure that the flame is always coming out blue or green on your flame torch, and that'll get the air bubbles out if you have air bubbles in your floor. But you got to do it right away as you're going. The same day that you pour it and apply the product. All right, we have now got our mix. We're going to hand the mix off to Jimmy, and Jimmy's going to go and pour it. But Jeffrey's going to be on the cut brush, and Jimmy's going to be on the roller. And you're going to just go right down in a nice line, just like Jimmy's doing right there. You have about 40 minutes of pot life on this, so he can pour it down in there, and then he can start to get his roller. He's going to saturate the roller first. We're going to squeegee out first. We're going to squeegee out first, and then we're going to roll it. floor here for today. Jeff's just finishing up the last few rolls. Tomorrow we're gonna come back, we're gonna apply the gold glitter into the clear. We're gonna apply it at 50 square feet per gallon, okay? So it's a 450 square feet. We're gonna have 3 kits with us tomorrow. It's gonna take 9 gallons of product, and it's gonna take about the same amount of glitter, 9 pounds of glitter. So enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. All right, so yesterday we completed the first primer process of putting the red primer down, which is basically the same coating that you're gonna be using when we put the glitter in it, okay, because it is clear. We just put the red in it like you saw. And what you do is when you come back is you're gonna have some air bubbles, and I want to direct the camera over here so you can see exactly what we're talking about here, okay? What we're gonna do now is we're gonna sand these out. You can see these little bubbles right here. Just had a little bit too much product down there on the floor in that area. So we're gonna sand these down so we have a nice smooth surface to put the gold glitter down on. So Jeff is making sure that he's got everything down and it's nice and flat and smooth. And then he's going to come back and he's going to come back with a cloth of denatured alcohol to clean up the surface when he's done. This is the product right here, denatured alcohol. We're going to carry this when you do an epoxy. Sanded your floor and hit it with the denatured alcohol and clean it up really well, okay? We're gonna start the next process, which is gonna be putting in the glitter into the clear resin. So Jimmy's gonna take two gallons of the Part A, and he's gonna pour them right here in this bucket, and then we're gonna put in 3 16-ounce cups. We've cut this to be exactly 16 ounces, okay? And we're gonna put these in there. Here's a gold glitter right here. Ready?
I'm gonna do about 2 parts in there.
Yeah. Make sure you pour all the liquid out of the container. There's our first one. And Jimmy's getting the second one. He's gonna pour the second one in there. We're gonna mix up the resin with the glitter. And then we're gonna come back and we're gonna mix again. Since we're in a humid area, we're gonna just mix the mix for 1 minute. There we go. So we have two pounds right now of glitter. And we're gonna mix that up for probably about 30 to 40 seconds. Once again, notice how he's not going super fast with it. He just wants to make sure that he doesn't get any air bubbles in there. Dr. Robert is joining us today, so Dr. Robert's going to take over and put the glitter in the next few batches. This garage is going to take 9 gallons of product, 50 square feet per gallon.
45 seconds.
It's a good mix. We're going to put the bee in right here. You want to stay there? Robert, you want to get in and throw the bee in? This is Robert, the sample king. And that's our hardener. It's really important that you don't mess these things up because otherwise your floor may not harden properly. And then you got a problem on your hands. So make sure you use all the 2 parts A and the 1 part B. And now we're going to mix it for a full minute. Look how beautiful that is, huh? That's liquid gold. Now the average price of what somebody would pay for this product on the marketplace for a finished board is anywhere probably from $10 to $12 a square foot. If you're thinking about doing this yourself and you want to buy this online, by the time you calculate your square footage, you're going to be between probably, with tooling and everything, about $3 a square foot with the glitter.
Get another bucket?
There you go. Go ahead, just drop it in there. Huh? You want to drop it in there?
Just want to stay out.
That'll work. Here, I'll hang onto it.
Yeah. Can you?
All right, we got Dr. Jeff in there. He's going to be spreading today. Please go and take a note of the notch squeegee that we have on there today. You can walk in there. That's the squeegee that we recommend you put this product down with, okay? And that's what you'll get when you order from us. All right, so anyways, this finalizes the project here at the Anthony Jeremy residence. He now has his gold glitter garage floor to park his Mercedes-Benz on. Anyways, I'm gonna take you through the steps of what we did today, okay? The very first step is you need to grind your garage floor with a 16 grit metal bond diamond, either on a hand grinder or on a larger floor grinder, preferably, okay? And preferably the Genie. After you do that, you're gonna fill in all your cracks and your voids in the concrete and your construction joints. After you do that, you're gonna put down your primer coat, which was our red. After you do that, you're gonna put down your gold glitter floor. And voila, you have a perfect floor. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Shop at our website at xtremepolishingsystems.com. If you have any questions about this product that you've just seen, call the phone number below at 866-812-9319. Thanks everybody for your time today, and I hope you guys have a great day.